Hawaiian trade winds, sky of endless blue, moonlight on the ocean, good food, good wine, and you.
Hawaiian stuff. Oh, great chefs, Hawaiian stuff.
Aloha, and welcome to Great Chefs of Hawaii. Come join us for a taste of paradise as the island's finest chefs explore Pacific Rim cuisine.
The HaliiMaile General Store in upcountry Maui is on the slope of the world's largest dormant, fortunately, volcano. Chef-owner Bev Gannon's diverse cuisine has garnered winning reviews in Bon Appetit, Food Arts, and Food and Wine. Here's her colorful Kula vegetable torte.
Okay, what I'm going to do now is a Kula vegetable tart, which all these vegetables are grown in upcountry Kula, especially these. We love these green beans. And what I've done to most of them is they've been just blanched off, put in cold water, not cooked very through because it's going to bake again in the oven in the torte. What we have to do is season the broccoli, which we're going to just mix with some sesame seeds. Toss it around. Give it a nice little toasted flavor. Cut the green beans in half so they're easier to manage in the torte.
The beans are seasoned with chopped garlic.
So that they'll have some type of flavor within the torte. Although this is mainly to give you the natural flavors of all these wonderfully fresh vegetables from here. Okay, get these down here. And then we can go ahead and just toss the carrots in the same dish. And we're going to add some chopped ginger to the carrots.
Another layer is ricotta cheese.
So in the torte, it'll make it a fluffy mixture rather than a real cheesy mixture.
3 eggs are beaten into the cheese one at a time.
Add some salt and pepper. And some chopped cilantro for the flavor. Okay, so that's ready. Now, and you see I've got the onions here, and I've also got roasted red peppers. Now we're going to take puff pastry dough. You can buy the dough like this now. You don't have to worry about making it. You're going to take a springform pan and you're just going to lay the dough over the springform pan. Press it into the corners. You don't have to grease your pan. There's enough butter in the dough. Take another piece. Don't need one quite as big. You can kind of stretch it to fit. You want to be sure is that you press in and seal the cracks where they meet. And then you start layering. You start with the carrots. And just spread them out evenly. Okay, and just kind of press them into the pan. And you want to add your onions. And each time you add something, you want to make sure that you press it down into the pan. We'll add our green beans. And we'll add the ricotta. Spread it evenly. And then we'll add the broccoli. Okay. And then we'll top it off with the roasted peppers. Okay. Now what we want to do is cut a lattice work for the top. And if you find you have trouble working with the dough, just stick it back in the refrigerator for a little bit and it'll tighten up. Should be about enough. Just lay them across the top. Okay, and then we're just going to crimp up the edges. Once we get through this, we'll brush it with an egg wash. Then it needs to go back into the refrigerator and have the dough get chilled for about 30 to 45 minutes before you put it into the oven.
Sprinkle with poppy seeds, refrigerate, then bake at 425 degrees for about 50 minutes.
You want to make sure that you let this rest until it gets to almost room temperature out of the oven. So like that. And we serve it with a mixture of mesclun greens that are grown right around the corner from the restaurant. Here we get them every day, picked just for us. It's one of the pluses of being up country.